Hello and welcome to the Daily Dominion for February 19th, 2025. Today is Wednesday. I haven't lost too much track of time while I've been traveling. So we've got a Rising Sun and Corngild's dual set kingdom featuring Kind Emperor. Always a good thing to have a kind emperor. Is our prophecy. So we got River Shrine and Rice Broker for trashing. We've got Plaza and Daimyo for plus actions. I guess there's also Stonemason for trashing. We've got Draw from Poet, Imperial Envoy, and Advisor. Plus buy from Imperial Envoy, as well as Aristocrat. That's really awkward. And I mean, in theory, you can get a whole mess of buys with Daimyo Aristocrat, but I don't think that's really what you're looking to do. And then there's also gains from Craftsman. Craftsman and River Shrine do play pretty nicely because you can pay off debt from the Craftsman on your River Shrine turn without impacting your ability to gain a card. So that's nice. Practice Craftsman is also nice if you have the opportunity. Gain 2 5 costs. I mean, it's kind of like you effectively pay 5 for the other 5, but you pay 2 of it in debt, which is, means you're gonna like front load a little bit. So that might be a nice opening. I mean, if they collide, it's sad, but I mean, what are the alternatives, right? Like, if you're gonna take a River Shrine at all, then Silver, if it ends up in your River Shrine hand, isn't doing anything anyway, and there's nothing else. I mean, you wouldn't want like an Aristocrat. Yeah, so I think that's the open that I want. Yeah, I'm trying to think about a little bit about like what we're ultimately doing with our daimyos. There's not necessarily like a single card that we want to play, a million times with daimyo. In the long run. I mean, obviously daimyo will still be good, and being able to game them with kind emperors is quite nice, but just in terms of what our like objective is, picking up a stonemason, and then if we can like stonemason, well, it's not necessarily going to be easy to gain golds though. Yeah, stonemasoning gold into duchies in the late game can be pretty nice, but that's not necessarily going to be so easy to actually do. Well, I think the opening is what it is. Okay, the AI goes for a silver. I feel pretty good about that. All right, so not the ideal scenario. The ideal scenario is that we see the Craftsman first, but can't complain too much. I suppose we could. Excuse me. I suppose we could take a daimyo here, but I don't think that's what I want to do. Then what do we want to take? I mean, we could just take a Plaza. We do have 2 terminals in our deck. What are we planning to add with our Craftsman? We're actually guaranteed to be able to practice it if we want to. So almost certainly we want to take a Rice Broker. I guess the question is, do we also want to take an Imperial Envoy? But either way, I think that suggests that we want a plaza. Oh. Oh. Rough, rough, rough. Not. I said we were guaranteed to be able to do it. I mean, I guess we actually aren't now, because we could draw Craftsman, River Shrine, Estate, Copper. I think, This is basically, do we want Poet or Plaza? I don't think at this point we won't want Advisor. We may want to pick up some Advisors as we go along, because it's draw that doesn't give us debt. I mean, same for Poet, of course, but not everything that we want to be putting into our deck is going to get drawn by Poet, so... Right now, I really want to be able to play both my Plaza and my Craftsman more than I want to, like, potentially have Poet draw... Well, Poet can't draw Craftsman because it's here, so I guess we don't really have to worry about that, because it's... Adding Poet is not going to make it more likely that we collide, was my concern. Then again, I mean, we are going to need villages. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. It's also not out of the question that we should already pick up a daimyo. Daimyoing Plaza is fine. Works nicely if we see River Shrine to be able to turn the coins that we don't spend into coffers. Daimyoing Craftsman, also fine. I think that still works with practice. Yeah. So the next time you play it, if you practice it, you're gonna get 3 plays of Craftsman. And have 1 million debt, but you know. Yeah, maybe we should just take a daimyo, actually. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I could practice the Craftsman, though. Well... okay, I'm... not actually so sure about that Rice Broker now. I think maybe we just jump straight to Imperial Envoy. I don't think there's any reason to buy a daimyo here. Oh wait, yes there is. We have the River Shrine down there. If we buy a daimyo now, we can pay off the debt during the River Shrine turn. Alright, I think that seems correct. Alright, so now the question is, do we want to daimyo the Plaza or try to daimyo the River Shrine? I don't think there's actually that much value in daimyoing the River Shrine. Oh, wait. Why did I not think this was going to trigger a shuffle? It definitely is going to do that. Also, maybe I shouldn't have discarded that first copper. I just kind of did it without thinking. Well, we need another Plaza for sure. I don't really want to trigger a shuffle here. I almost wonder if I should just be taking Plaza with this rather than another Imperial Envoy. Like, do we really need another Imperial Envoy right now? Okay. I'm gonna take another daimyo. This board is going to be really awkward in terms of the payload situation. I think with our Imperial Envoy coming up, we just want to discard as much copper as we can. Like, we could actually daimyo the Imperial Envoy. So I don't think we need to. Right, we do have another plaza down there. What do we want to gain with this craftsman? I wish I could gain a gold. I can't. Gain yet another plaza. Or we could just gain a silver. We're going to draw 5 out of 7, and then we're going to daimyo the plaza. It's just going to draw another 3 cards. So we do draw through to whatever we gain with the craftsman. Maybe we should just take a silver. I mean, it doesn't net us money this turn, but it does build our payload up. We have 2 plazas down here? I didn't even realize that. I guess we don't discard here. Alright, do we want to trash copper at this point? The main reason to do it is just it lets us do more, like, with the plazas, so it doesn't really hurt. It makes us less likely to just dud, and doesn't really actually hurt our payload, so I think so. Wait, what? What do you mean gain a card? I could choose to buy something if I wanted to, could I not? Like, yes, I have 3 debt, but I have 7 coffers. I mean, I'd rather gain the card with River Shrine, I guess, but I should at least be given the option to... What? Oh, it's saying, like, if you wanted to do this, you should have just... The way that this client handles paying off debt annoys me. Like, the rules are supposed to be you can pay off debt anytime, but I have not figured out a way to, like, actually do that. And, like even though I think it lets you pay off debt at all the times that matter, but sometimes I just want to, like, I just want to do it, like you know, of my own volition, because, like, I want the number to go down. I want to have to stop doing the mental math or whatever, and I wish it would let me. Anyway, yeah, I kind of think we just take another plaza here. I mean, we could take another silver. Down to 4 coppers and a silver. We've actually trashed more copper than they have, even though they have a rice broker. Hmm. We're going to be able to start our turn with a daimyo. I think actually we just want the silver. Like, sad as that is. Oh, they're basically doing the same thing. Oh, they they got to gain 2 silvers. I see. A little bit risky here if we don't find the Imperial Envoy. But maybe that's not actually possible. Right. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I guess we just play this now. Craftsman for yet another silver. This is so silly, but... Okay, again, so we have 9, 10, 11, 12 here. I mean, we will be able to pay off our debt. Oh wait, I can't math. That was 6, 7, 8, 9, not 12. Okay. Well, I could stonemason for gold. That's what I want. Just buy double gold, I suppose. I don't think we're at the point where we would want to stonemason gold into duchy or anything like that, so getting a stonemason into the deck doesn't seem important. Spending 12 coffers to buy 2 gold seems so weird, but I don't know. I don't have any better ideas. He gained a plaza. Must have been worried about not seeing a plaza off of daimyo or something. Craftsman for craftsman, craftsman for another imperial envoy. That's a lot of craftsman and imperial envoy considering the deck state. It's a lot of plazas. Okay, so if we craftsman for yet another silver, We might want to add a second Imperial Envoy at this point. We do have, however, enough draw to, like, you know, with the daimyo. Although, maybe actually, if we daimyo Plaza right now, with the 3 cards there, we draw 2. We have 1 left. We discard 1. We have 2 left to draw. And then we play the Plaza again. We have 1 left. We discard again. We have 2 left. And then we play the last Plaza. And then we... like, so we can't fully use all these Plazas anyway. So Craftsman for silver right now doesn't actually look amazing. So I'm thinking we do Craftsman for a second Imperial Envoy now. Still, like, have the insurance. So, which we're not gonna. We don't want to see it right now. So. Oh, also, if we want to trash these coppers, we need to not discard here and not discard to the next one. That's unfortunate. But I think I do want to trash them. Okay. It might be time to take a province. I don't think we're ever going to be exceeding 3 buys here unless we're daimyoing our Imperial Envoys, which we probably don't want to do. We could go, like, province gold. I don't have any better ideas anyway. I mean, there is definitely a downside to putting a province into our deck relative to, like, another gold right now. But like, we're almost at double province money. Taking those 2 coppers out of the deck will mean we can generate more coffers, so in theory that should improve our payload a little bit. Another gold, you know, obviously will as well. The question is, like, how do we realistically hit triple province? We take 2 more golds. That gets us to... well, we didn't actually gain 7 coffers this turn. I think we gained 6 coffers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we really had 14 coins this turn. Do have the other Imperial Envoy now, which actually means we have debt. Maybe we do want to take double gold, actually, because of that. I don't know. I guess I should have also considered Craftsman for... no, that wouldn't have helped. Never mind. Having 1 more Plaza in the deck. Craftsman for Poet. that would enable us to draw like the last treasure that we had discarded. Okay, they just bought one province. That's wait. Oh, they also Craftsman for Duchy. Okay, well that doesn't concern me. Might as well play this Imperial Envoy now. And play this Plaza now, I guess. We should have more daimyos down there. I'm wondering about the Craftsman for silver now, or if we don't do that at all. Yeah, I want to play this Imperial Envoy like last, so that I can draw, like I can discard with like the last plaza and draw the treasure back. We can still look back at this. So we played, how many actual plazas do we play here? 1, 2, 3. So we do have 3 plazas in our deck. And then daimyos, I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, it's 6, because we gained one this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 more daimyos down here, and then another gold, I guess. All right, so there's a possibility that our last daimyo will be bottom decked. That is annoying. But means we have 5 stop cards right now. We play like the 4 silvers in the discard plus the gold. Wait, don't we have 2 golds down there? We bought double gold last turn. Wait, now I'm confused. How is it? Oh, this isn't all silver. It just looks like it is. Discards a silver, discards a silver, discards a gold. Discards a silver. Okay, so no, there is just the one. Sorry. We play at minimum 3 daimyos and then a plaza, which means that's 4 cards. Well, right way to think about it. That's we play the plaza 3 additional times, which means we draw 3 additional cards. So it should be totally fine to gain another silver off this craftsman. I guess the other thing we could do is gain another plaza, and that way if our daimyo doesn't find if our daimyo is bottom decked, we have another plaza to daimyo. So that only helps if we see it before the Imperial Envoy. But whatever. It's probably better anyway than... Okay, well... Oh, wait. We didn't have the ability to bottom deck it. Why did I think... We had multiple daimyos in hand. I think I lost track of that fact. Alright, I don't know. I screwed this up. I mean, I guess we got a coffer instead of silver. Yeah, it's... Yeah, I did screw this up a little bit. Okay, well, we can actually triple province. We did have some coffer carryover from last turn. I think like 2 coffers. How much did we gain this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I wasn't accounting for the fact that I'd gain another daimyo. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Had 3 coffers carried over? The other thing is, like, what are we going to take if they take the daimyo? What are we going to take? I'm wondering about just buying it. Going, like, maybe double province daimyo. Because it's just the best card to gain off of Kind Emperor, and then we gain, like, Poet or Advisor or something. I guess the one thing is we do need to be cognizant of, like, our buy limitation. I mean, I don't think they have the payload to threaten to take, like, triple province. But... And the daimyo doesn't add that much payload. Just a couple of coins. I think we should definitely take 2 provinces. I mean, if they take triple province from this position, we should be able to... I guess they could... The most extreme scenarios, they take triple province duchy because they... Or multiple duchies because they craftsman for them. Surely they don't have the payload for that, though. I do like not having to put a 3rd province in my deck right now. I think I'm going to take the daimyo. Although, on the other hand... Yeah, no, I think I'm going to do it. They gain another Imperial Envoy. Which does mean that they're going to draw, but it also is just like, how many Imperial Envoys can they usefully play? They have so many. Yeah, that is a lot of duchies. We can potentially threaten to take a lot of duchies as well. Just by playing a whole bunch of daimyos. Interesting. Triple duchy gets us to a tie. Triple duchy, couple plazas, and... So, like, I'm wondering about taking a stonemason. Take a stonemason, we stonemason gold to 2 duchies. We can buy stonemason for plazas and then like duchy estate. That's all we have to hit. That's easy. We'd even, if we find Imperial Envoy, Stonemason, if we find gold, we can potentially play Daimyo and Stonemason is where I'm going with this. Depending on what we draw. I mean, even Stonemasoning River Shrine to Estates gets us points that are useful. Or we just take 3 duchies and a plaza right now. Or we play 1 more daimyo, take 3 duchies, 3 duchies, plaza, double, and then we trash the river shrine for double estate. But we could also save the stonemason for later, like depending on what we draw. Like if we see like Imperial Envoy, right? We know that we have enough to like get through and get the last plaza or whatever. I think we play this daimyo. Okay. Now we have daimyo. Oh, we also have 9 coffers. So right now, if we stonemason all of this stuff, we get 3 duchies and a plaza off the golds, and we get double estate. The 3 duchies gets us to 21. The double estate gets us to 23. And all we need, or I guess we would probably take estate stonemason for that matter. And then all we need is the plaza, which we are currently 1 coin short of. Now, is it possible that we could fail to get it nonetheless? We have 2 provinces in our deck. So it is possible right now. So I think there's no reason for us to risk that. I think we have plenty of daimyos. I think we just play this daimyo. Okay, now we have 3 golds. So now we can use the 3rd gold to overpay for plazas if we want to. So, I mean, I think this is just win in hand. We'd be playing stonemason 4 times. Trash gold, gold. Well, I mean, we can just stonemason into the plazas. Gold, gold, gold gives us 3 duchies, 2 plazas, and something else to boot. Oh, we don't have actions left. Okay, well, whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I think, like, it's very likely that we could have, won another way that turn, like a way that would have ended with more points. But, why not take the win when it's there? I mean, we wouldn't have gotten like 5 provinces or anything, but I imagine we could have taken a line that would have involved emptying these piles and getting multiple provinces. Like if we, daimyo the craftsman, that gets us there. Like, and we had plenty of money. So yeah, let's look at the deck states. So, I mean, I think the big deal here is that I had 7 daimyos by the end and they had 3. I did, obviously, like, the last daimyo was, like, whatever. But they multiple times did not gain daimyo off of Kind Emperor. I think that's not great. How did they... Oh, they must have rice brokered their what's it? Yeah, this is, like, too many Imperial Envoys, in my opinion. and too little payload. Like this is, and I think I kind of talked about this at the beginning, but like it is, the payload here is awkward. One thing that we could have considered trying to set up, and I kind of forgot about it along the way, but is daimyo like a whole mess of aristocrats when you have 2 aristocrats in play, and then you get like gold money, but it's cheaper to gain the aristocrats, so you can craftsman for aristocrat. The problem is that like it requires like a very precise setup, and it's not like that much more lucrative than just craftsman for silver. But it might have been worth trying, worth considering. But yeah, overall, in any case, I think essentially the AI underbuilt and overinvested in reliability, I suppose, with like the rice broker and the imperial envoys. They still also ended with 2 coppers, which is like, I don't know. I mean, I don't actually necessarily think coppers are like so bad here that I desperately needed to trash all of my coppers, but it did feel like because the payload was slow to ramp, it also meant that, and because like a lot of the payload was coming from, you know, cycling with plazas, like having additional stop cards, even though it was like in theory there was a lot of draw, but you know, some of that draw was Imperial Envoy, which gives you debt, and some of it was like Poet or Advisor, which is just like honestly kind of expensive to acquire. Like you don't want to use Kind Emperor on that. You don't really want to use your buy on that. You don't want to take on debt to add it through Craftsman. So like you do kind of want to be efficient about your coin distribution. So like I don't know. It's not totally clear to me like that it was correct to like trash all the coppers out, but at the very least, like getting to the point where I had 3 more golds than this, like, you know, more dense treasure payload did seem to be, you know, to work out pretty well. But yeah, I think mostly like each of the daimyos like played on a you know, plaza gives you extra money and draw, sort of, or at least one or the other, as effectively. Yeah, and I just don't think like you have the ability to translate that many Imperial Envoys into like actual value. But yeah, it is overall a pretty awkward board. I will say, like and maybe there is a better build than this that like ramps more effectively, efficiently. I don't know. Like I said, maybe the aristocrat thing, if you can do it. And then like I guess the other nice thing about going that route is that you can, if you can play one more aristocrat after that, and I mean that is a lot of aristocrats to have in your deck, mind you. But if you can do that, you can get a bunch of buys that don't come with debt, which allows you to like add more of this like cheaper draw, which is in turn going to help you make sure that you line your stuff up. I'm somewhat tempted to actually try that and see. Oh wait, how do I guess I have to just do. Oh. Click on this. Okay, there we go. I'm somewhat, yeah, I'm interested in trying this and just seeing how it goes. I'm going to try to move through this more quickly, though. We'll keep the same opening. Okay, same result here. And we took a plaza last time. I think that's still correct at this point. Now we have the practice craftsman. I think We're not getting a daimyo if we practice. I think that's okay. Not actually entirely clear. I mean, having the rice broker, it will help us find our stuff faster in the early going here. Ooh, that's not great. Okay, now we have the River Shrine and the Craftsman coming up. Unfortunately, it's all gonna be... it's like, yeah, seeing the plaza here is pretty terrible. The thing we could do... I don't know. I'm thinking about, like, basically, it's like, is it to my advantage to get a daimyo right now? And I think the answer is probably yes, but this is not so hot. Yeah. All right. I think we just do price broker, trash and copper, and then River Shrine. Get this stuff out of here. Pay off no debt. Gain another plaza. All right. I don't think the order matters super much here. So we can craftsman for something and play it. Drawing with rice broker. Honestly, it could just be a silver. See, it's hard to get the aristocrat into this deck. It's the thing. Oh, we're gonna get to gain something with kind emperor. Hold up. I mean, that's gotta be a daimyo. I guess we could craftsman for 2 silvers. You can still gain a card off the River Shrine. When are we ever going to do this aristocrat thing is the problem. Like it... if we take an aristocrat now, and we craftsman for 2 aristocrats, then we can start doing it. It's just awkward, like... This doesn't really help us in the short term. But if we're going to try it, we got to try it sometime, right? Right? I mean, I guess stonemason for aristocrats would be another way to jumpstart it. But I'm just going to do it this way. This could be a bad turn. Okay. Well, we're not going to get to gain all those aristocrats, I guess. Is that another treasure? I think it's a copper. Guess we just take a silver here. And gain another aristocrat. This is really not, like... This doesn't feel like it's going places. Hopefully it will, eventually. Okay, what we can do now, we can aristocrat, aristocrat, craftsman for aristocrat. Imperial envoy. It's a little awkward. I guess it doesn't matter though. This is our rice broker. Oh, we could just... We're not going to use our buy. Are we not going to use our buy? We can draw all 5 of these, and then we have these daimyo draws that we can't use. We play the plaza now. We don't have a treasure to discard. If we trash the river shrine, we like overdraw that way. It's all... I guess the question is mostly about like, are we going to want the buys? I don't know. Just gonna do it this way. Might as well play the river shrine in case we want to do that. I guess we trash the rice broker, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, we can actually make use of the buys. This is a pretty good amount of money. Maybe this was alright. We could probably use another Imperial Envoy, but we could craftsman for that. Wouldn't mind getting another daimyo. Because adding a daimyo is like adding a 3-coin aristocrat. We'd also get an actual aristocrat to gain more buys. Then we don't necessarily need the Imperial Envoy. Yeah, we could just go aristocrat daimyo. The problem is this, like, if we end up playing all the daimyos on the plazas or something, then we don't get all these coins, but at least the aristocrat does also give us some draw. I think I'm content to just Plaza once, then Imperial Envoy. Aristocrat. Aristocrat. We can Rice Broker the River Shrine to draw up remaining stuff. Or we could do that now. Don't think the order matters here, except we get full value. Well, that's not really true, is it? I guess it does. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Bloop. That does look pretty good, I have to say. Alright, what are we craftsmaning for? Could be another plaza. Just to like... You know, we're actually a little low on actions right now. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense to get another plaza, but we're not going to be able to, like, do anything of value with it this turn. I don't think I really want another silver, given that I'm kind of all in on this aristocrat business. I mean, I guess we could just take the plaza regardless. But maybe we're not supposed to discard this silver. Right? Like, if we're not going to draw and play it, if we don't want another silver, let's just take a plaza. I mean, there's also an argument for, like, draw with poet, but we do have theoretical overdraw with the Rice Broker. So yeah, this is a lot of money. Like, no joke. We could just take 3 daimyos and have 9 daimyos. What turn is it? I don't remember how many turns the other play through went, but I think this is actually proving to be more effective than what I did before. 3 daimyos is going to cost, we'll say 12. Are piles low enough that we should be concerned about that? Yeah, maybe. So we could take a province. One thing we don't have right now is like the golds to turn into duchies with stonemason. Not super concerned about that. We could also take 2 provinces if we want to really be safe. Province. Province. Poet is probably better than Advisor if we just want a little bit of like insurance draw. Oh, wait. We only have 5 buys only. We want to empty the daimyos. I mean, maybe we don't. Maybe we go Poet, Daimyo, Daimyo, and figure that 8 daimyos is sufficient. Alright, well this is a good start here with having this business. They didn't even take the daimyo? Okay. I think we actually save the Poet for like the position when we know it's going to draw, which is with the silvers in the discard. Okay, there we go. Daimyos for days. Okay. Oh, we missed one. No. Is that actually a good thing because it means we can get a million buys? Maybe. Pals are certainly low enough. I kind of wanted to see if I could hit like a million provinces, but I'm not. I mean, 31 coins. I'm not getting 6 provinces. That seems clear. So I guess we'll just go ahead and empty this. Is that actually better than daimyoing? Is daimyoing the aristocrat better than daimyoing the craftsman? I mean, it really probably doesn't matter, right? I mean, stonemason for aristocrat, stonemason for plaza. Or not bother to stonemason if we daimyo the craftsman. Yeah, it just super doesn't matter. Wait, what if we empty on duchies instead? Can we do that? Well, probably not without daimyoing the... We take 2 duchies, need 5 buys? We do have 5 buys. And then we need 25 coins. And we have that. Okay, let's do it on duchies. All right, well, I don't know how many turns the other game was, but I think this was better. I think it was fewer turns. I certainly ended with more daimyos. I think that's partially just because the AI was bumbling. It ended up with 4 aristocrats, which is wild when it has 1 daimyo. Like, I don't know what it's doing, but Yeah, I am sold on the Daimyo Aristocrat synergy here. I think in a lot of cases that's not going to be the most exciting thing, but on this board, I think I should not have overlooked it the first time. I mean, I was thinking about it at the beginning and then I forgot. So maybe overlook it isn't exactly the right way to put it, but yeah, maybe it is. Anyway, well, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.